First thing I want to do is make sure I'm picking the right type comb. So I'm using an Andis clipper comb because it's white, so I can comb through the hair and see the actual see contrast in the hair. So as I'm combing through, I'll make sure all the hair is detangled. And the next thing I want to do is I'll make sure I'm picking the right tool. Understanding the anatomy of the tool you're going to use is definitely key. The tool that I'm going to use now is called the Andis Charm. It's a small, light, but yet very strong rotary motor clipper and trimmer. What I'm going to do now is just reduce some of the weight on this mustache and then give shape to the rest of the goatee utilizing this rotary motor clipper / trimmer. First thing I want to do is I want to protect some hair that's left on his lip because he want to keep his lip line very full. So I want to protect some hair, then comb out to see how I want it to accentuate into the goatee as well. I know exactly where I'm going to be sliding across utilizing this tool to cut. I've created my guide. Now I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side to make sure that I'm protecting the lip line as well as creating hair, creating graduation into the preceding areas that's created by this goatee. So now I have a line that's going to create elongate this goatee. Keep it as much left, but yet have it a little bit more style.
Oh, that's better.
And also it's going to be great, but even for the eyebrows. You can actually use this tool for light application. If you want to use a smaller comb, I will always suggest using a comb that allows you to see contrast. Another thing is a comb that allows you to see contrast a little bit. So I can actually reduce the weight of the eyebrows very quickly, very easily.
Then you can watch.
And make sure, whenever you're selecting your clipper comb, that the comb itself is bigger than the blade set that you're using, so you don't accidentally go too high or too low whenever you're coming through. I'm going to switch to use the bigger end of the comb as I'm coming through.
Okay. How you doing, Kenny? Good?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. I'm just going to explain something really quick, if that's okay. I'm going to start this young lady's A-line bob right here. We're going to do it all with a clipper. What you see, if you notice, I'm using a white comb against her dark hair, not dark against dark. Easier on your eyes. How are you, ma'am? How you doing, ma'am? Look at the direction. We're going to do an A-line bob all with a clipper for you. Okay? I'm going to show you an easy way of doing this. I'm going to actually use a detachable clipper next. Meaning that the basic blades come off. So we're going to change our clipper blade. Right now I'm going to use the MVP right here as a detachable blade clipper. Okay? The reason is because I want to give her some texture, and I want to change the blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a number 1 on. This is a number right now. Okay, we're going to put a 0 on here. I have one in my bag. There we go, the 0 blade. You get a 0 blade when you buy the MVP, and the MVP comes with a number 1, right, Kenny?
It comes with a 3-0.
A 3-0 and a 1.
Number 1 blade.
And number 1 blade. So what you're getting is a 3-0, which is your 0 blade, and the number 1 blade. Okay, but I'm going to use the 0, because I call that my scissor blade. That does what a scissor does. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my comb again. I'm going to dampen her hair down. Hi ladies, come on over. We're doing an A-line bob with a clipper. We're going to show you an A-line, okay? She's going to get a nice haircut. You came right through the gate, came right to get a haircut. The first, you got 3 days of haircut. So, how are you doing? Welcome to the Andis booth. Before I start, I'll explain one more time. I'm using a white comb against the dark hair that's for my eye, that's for contrast. Okay, that's so you don't get tired while you're cutting hair. You're not using black on dark. Okay, and that's harder to see than this. Okay, so it has a lot to do with your work all day, making sure everything is consistent. So what I'm going to do is I'm wetting her hair. She wants an A-line. To be honest with you, I've been doing hair 25 years. I have never done an A-line bob with a scissors. I don't know how. I think I would go crazy if I had to split all this and draw. The comb and the clipper are going to work together. They're going to make my line for me. And it's going to be so simple. So what I'm going to do is by putting her head down, I'm already going to work an undercut because her head is down. Alright, when you get little kids in your chair, like little girls that get the bob, give them a coloring book. Put a coloring book on their lap. Their head is down. You can establish your undercut while they're coloring. okay? So what you're gonna do, take the back of my comb right here. I'm gonna start my A line, right where the middle of the neck bone is. So the tip of my comb is gonna go right in the middle of the neck bone, and I'm gonna curve it down. So what I'm doing is I am creating an undercut, plus I'm getting my line, okay? So when she lifts her head up, she's already gonna have the layer, okay? So I don't have to stand next to the other girl who's sitting here quivering everything up, taking little section. You don't have to do it that way. All right?